The next one is loyalty.
That one's also really good.
That's big, right?
Yeah, it's huge.
Tell us about loyalty. What is loyalty to you?
Well, I think most women will agree with me that they didn't get in a relationship with Mr. Dream Man and commit their lives to him and their marriage and get married to them for them to want somebody else. Most women are one-man women. They find a guy, they hunt maybe for the right guy for a while, or look for the right guy, or maybe they don't, but they come across the right person, and then they commit to him. And that is what we've been taught to do. That's what we want to do naturally. It's what comes easy to us, and this is why so many women get married. They choose a man, and they choose one man, and that's their guy. And I think it's very clear that that's what we do. Can you say the same thing about men? And before you guys start assuming, I will just say that I think the answer to that is maybe.
I think the
Maybe.
answer is absolutely. Yeah.
Well,
maybe. Well, yeah.
Maybe. I mean, is it as obvious?
I think it is.
What I really mean, I think.
It's just maybe in different ways. You know, it's funny. I had a conversation today with somebody who is, I think, is one of the smartest people I know, who said to me, you know, most guys would choose infidelity rather than try to fix their relationship. And I remember thinking, wow, no.
Yeah.
No way. I think if we sat down and we strapped every dude to a, one of those machines, those lie detectors, with the guy.
Yeah, polygraph.
Thing, and said, and you asked him, and you asked that guy,
Yeah, no, I know.
do you love your wife?
Yeah,
totally.
yeah.
They would be like, yeah, of course.
No, well,
Yeah.
absolutely. But loyalty is about making sure that she knows that, or she's showing her that, and she feels loved when that's the case. Women are loyal creatures, very, very loyal. I've heard a lot of men say that about their women. My wife is very loyal. They respect that about their women. But I don't know if the men realize how being loyal and what that means, and we're going to talk about that, what that looks like, what that does for your wife. So you not looking at other women and not gawking, or the most classic scenario for that, and I know we're kind of like digging into some hot topic right now, which is fine,
Sure.
but we need to talk about it. What I hear all the time from men in terms of gawking at women, or looking at attractive women, is the classic example is it's just like seeing a nice car. That's what they all say, and you do too, and you have, but I'm not, that's not what I mean. But you know what I mean,
because I'll
right?
expand on that, yeah.
Because you know what I mean, right? Because guys say that, right? They're like, it's just like seeing a beautiful car, and I like the lines, I like the curves of the Corvette, and you're comparing women to cars. And women are like, dude.
I think, I won't speak for all guys, absolutely, but I think what guys are trying to say in that moment
is that they're visual, right?
That men are visual creatures.
Right.
However, so that might be built into DNA, right? So to notice.
It is.
But, and this is a big part of what he's talking about in this chapter, and what I personally believe very strongly is that while you may not be able to not notice, you can choose. So your eyes see, but you choose where your eyes stay.
That's right.
And you choose where your mind goes, men.
That's true.
And maybe you're mad at me right now, but you know where your brain is, and that's a choice. So one of the biggest things that I took away from loyalty, and especially with regards to looking at other girls and that sort of thing, is to actively choose to reserve those kinds of thoughts and visual things for your person, for your wife.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to go a long way for her. I mean, think about why you married her. You know, think about why you got together with her. This is your girl. This is your dream girl, right? I mean, most men are infatuated with their women. They are, and it's not just you, honey. It's everybody. I mean, a lot of men are. We don't get in relationships unless we're in love with these people, right? And it's very common. So show her that. You know, remind her that. Act that way towards her. She's gonna feel incredibly loved, and it's really important that, you know, she feels like you're very loyal.
Yeah. Absolutely. And
Loyalty is a very important thing.
I think that guys will notice also when you do that for your wife, when you really reserve those thoughts and those feelings and those because we're talking about sexual thoughts and feelings, right? When you reserve those for your wife, it has an overall positive effect literally on everything, because it increases your affection towards her, you know, and it's the way it used to be, right?
Yeah.
I mean, now everything's sexualized. It's all about being like visually stunning, and it's
It is
I don't
very.
think it used to be that way. Or maybe
No,
I'm
it's
wrong,
well,
but
of course not, because we didn't have media, we didn't have TV. I mean, the technology has taken off at such a rapid rate. You have access to things you never had access to before. You know, just 100 years ago, it was very taboo to see naked women or whatever. I mean, I don't really know. I'm not really a historian for pornography, but now it's everywhere. You know, like just go walk through the mall and look at the Victoria's Secret in the mall. You know, it's just a great shop. I love Victoria's Secret.
Giant posters of women in their underwear.
Yeah, and I think we're going to talk about more. We're going to talk about this a lot more when we get into chairs and we talk about sexuality, and also more chapters and more shows after Love and Respect, the book, when we're going to talk about men and the way men are visually and how, you know, this is a challenge for them. So I would just say that if you are going through something like that and your relationship is dealing with that, and we all are, just understand that it's not going to happen overnight, guys, and girls, just give him some slack, cut him some slack, because it is something that he has to overcome. And
Make the choice, right?
yeah, and the world is not exactly designed right now for that to be easy.
Sure.
So
I like the ownership of it for men and that's why I think I stress so much. And taking the time to do it, to stress it again, that men need to own where their mind stays after their eyes notices. I think it's really, really important. And another big aspect of loyalty, because it's not all about checking out other girls.
right,
Another big aspect of loyalty is the I do.
reassurance, yeah.
Reassurance. So one of the
You
things...
just read my mind. I was literally thinking reassurance.
We do that all the time. For guys, in the male mind, which I touched on this in the very beginning, and for the male mind, we dated.
Yeah.
I got you, you know, I did the whole courtship thing. We took you, all the things that we did together.
You were
I
good
asked
at it.
you to marry me.
Yeah.
You said yes.
I did.
Then we had the whole, you know, the big deal. We got married. We got pictures. We're husband and wife. Now, we're good, right? Guys, if you're in sales, you're like, I sealed the deal, man, I closed.
Right?
Yes, we are good.
Signed, sealed, and delivered, like we're married.
And it's one of the things that's really, that guys have to understand, that when women want the I do.
Of course.
So on the wedding day, the I do is super important.
Yes.
But
That's huge.
like everything else, is just a fleeting moment. It's
I mean, not everybody wants it.
beautiful
Not everybody
memory.
wants a huge wedding. We didn't have a wedding.
Right.
And we're fine.
But it's a beautiful memory
Our day
and a beautiful
was nice.
moment.
Yeah.
But what women really, really need is that every day is that I still do. And for guys, I think what you
That's
do
right.
is, and what I do in my brain, is when we wake up every morning, look at my person, and I choose you every
Yeah.
single day.
Right.
And then I think, how can I show you that?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, and then you tell me that
Yeah, all the time.
all the time.
So,
And I don't know if that's Patrick just being really amazing, because he is, or if he's learned and he's
Amazing.
applied it. I think it's because he learned it in the book, or through our communication,
and he's part of it, yeah.
and you've seen the results of it. You see me like it a lot.
Well, he
right?
stresses it in the book as
Yeah.
being like a really important
It's
thing.
really, really important. Women need a lot of reassurance that they want to know, am I still the one for you? If we're 50, are you still gonna love me? When I'm 85, are you still gonna love me?
And chasing
You
the
married me at
table.
25. Like, we're young. I was single before that. I was looking real good. Like, I had things going on for me that maybe I don't have going on for me now. What if I have kids? What if I have 3 jobs? What if I can't go to the gym anymore? What if I get Crohn's disease? I mean, are you still gonna love me? What happens if I get in a car wreck and I'm a paraplegic? You know, these are like really extreme examples or whatever, but
That's every day for you.
yeah. And women
Yeah.
should admit right alongside me that it is for them too, that women need reassurance. It goes a long way when Patrick looks at me and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna love you in spite of your gray hair. And then I'm like, are you sure?
Uh-huh.
And he's like, yeah.
I'm gonna gray before she does,
And
let's
I'm
be
like,
honest.
really though?
Yeah,
And he's like, yeah.
for real.
And then
Yeah.
I'm like, alright, he does love me.
Yeah. Find a way to show her
Reassurance.
every single day.
It's not what you need, right?
No, because in my brain I'm like, yeah, as much as you know
Yeah.
that
That's
I'm your
hilarious.
person, and you're like, you know that 100%, so do I.
Yeah.
I just,
Without me telling
what's
you
different,
at all.
what's different is that need for reassurance.
Yeah, it's huge for me.
So guys,
For women.
ladies, that's never gonna change.
No.
Embrace it and turn that what is right now potentially like a problem into a
Right.
strength.
If she's asking you all the time and you're saying to yourself, gosh, why does she not think I love her? Why does she keep asking me?
Like, dude. 180,
Now you know
make
why.
it a strength, and you can totally do that.
Look her right in the face and just say yes.
I love you, boo.
And again, and again, and again.
Still.
It's gonna go a long way. She's
Yeah.
gonna feel incredibly loved.